Alright, so I'm going to show you how to research some statistics for some sports teams. So first let's do basketball. NBA.com. Okay, so there's lots of stuff up here, but first I think I just want to find the teams. And then right here, here's all the teams of the NBA, so I'm just going to pick the top one, Atlanta Hawks. So once I see Atlanta Hawks, here's some statistics, but this is not what I want. I want their team website. Now everyone's team website is a little different, but they should be pretty similar. So I'm on the Atlanta Hawks team website. If I go up to team, and then I'm looking at stats. So once you're at the stats, roster, leaders, team stats, player stats. I want player stats highlighted, which it already is. And here's all the players. But the 2019-2020 season, well, just their preseason has started. They've only played a couple games. It looks like one game. So we don't want that. We want to go back a year to last season. And then we got to make sure we don't want preseason. We want regular season. So it's last year, and it's regular season player stats. So you scroll down. If you put your cursor over these, they'll tell you what they are. So this is just games played. This is going to be your average points per game. A common one would be field goal percentage, which is just like your shooting percentage. So they call it field goal percentage in basketball, but that is your shooting percentage. So probably this stat or points per game is what students usually pick. But there's 3-point percentage, free throw percentage, average rebounds, assists, steals, turnovers. So you can choose whatever stat you want. You just have to get it approved. But most students do field goal percentage or points per game. Alright, so now let's look for baseball. So I'm going to go to MLB.com. So if you look up here, here's different tabs. I think I hit stats. Alright, so once you're in the statistics, we want to find a team. So if under all teams, I can choose my team. So let's say I choose Chicago Cubs. And then you want to look here. So we want the current season because they're actually at the end of their season. So 2019 is good. And then here it says postseason combined. We want just regular season. So Chicago Cubs, 2019, regular season, all positions. So here are the Cubs. And the stat that we want to use is average, and that is their batting average. So .321 means 32.1% batting average. Now one thing you have to be careful in baseball, you're looking at their positions over here. And if you scroll down, P stands for pitcher. Now, there are 2 leagues in baseball. One of the leagues, the pitchers do not bat. And if you look, there's a lot of pitchers. So all teams have a lot of pitchers. And if you look, some of these pitchers down here, their batting average is 0. I don't want you to include those numbers because those pitchers don't bat. So don't include any of the zeros. Now in this league, some of the pitchers do bat, but they might not bat often. So your choice if you want to include these pitchers or not. Just don't include any of the zeros. If I choose a different, so instead of Chicago Cubs, let me choose the White Sox. So if I'm looking down here, so pitchers down here, all of their pitchers I think are at 0. So just don't include pitchers when you take your batting average. So there's a quick search on how to find statistics for both basketball and baseball.